We often find ourselves just marveling at the natural world, right? I mean, the incredible patterns on a butterfly's wing, or maybe the sheer power of a lion, even just how an ecosystem balances itself. But what if what if it turned into something more? A really deep, maybe even unsettling question about the very hand that shaped it all. Today, our deep dive takes us right into William Blake's iconic poem, The Tyger. Our mission really is to unpack the layers of awe, mystery, and those profound questions inside this amazing piece. And maybe see what it suggests about creation and, well, the creator. We're using excerpts from The Tyger by williamblake.pdf that includes the poem itself, a helpful word bank, and some sections to help us understand it all better. Okay, so let's dive right in. The very first lines of The Tyger, they really hit you, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. Instantly.
Blake just plunges us straight into the forests of the night with that image. Listen to how it opens. Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame my fearful symmetry?
And right there, I mean, what grabs you immediately is that incredible visual intensity, burning bright.
Vivid.
But then, bam, he hits you with the paradox.
Yeah.
Fearful symmetry.
Fearful symmetry, that phrase.
Yeah, and our source material, it defines symmetry as, proportion between parts. Perfect balance, essentially. But adding fearful, well, that just changes everything, doesn't it? It's not just beautiful. It's beautiful in a way that's frankly terrifying.
Exactly. That tension is right there from line one. It's not just description, it's an immediate question.
It really sets the stage.
And that question, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? It just grabs you. It pivots straight from the creature to its origin. What's Blake really suggesting by using immortal hand right at the start?
Well, looking at the word bank in our source, immortal is clarified as living forever, and it's specifically referencing God.
Ah, okay.
So right from the get-go, Blake is framing this whole thing around a divine act of creation. It's not just, wow, look at that tiger.
Yeah.
It's a direct challenge, almost, or at least a profound question directed at the power and maybe the intent of its divine maker. It sets a huge scale for what follows.
Right. So we've got this terrifyingly beautiful creature and this immediate question about its divine origin. Blake then, well, he dives right into the how, the creation process itself.
And it's anything but gentle.
Not at all. The imagery he uses, it's incredibly vivid, very powerful. Listen to these lines. In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire?
The force implied there.
Yeah.
It's almost physical. You can practically feel it.
Yeah. And it continues. And what shoulder, what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet?
That word sinews, our word bank tells us it means muscles. It really emphasizes the physical effort, maybe even violence, in twisting this creature into being.
Twisting, yeah.
And he keeps that intense, almost industrial metaphor going, doesn't he? Asking, what the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp, dare its deadly terrors clasp?
It really makes you rethink divine creation. This isn't gentle molding. It's like a cosmic blacksmith's forge.
Exactly like that.
Our source material points out that an anvil is that heavy metal block a smith uses for shaping metal with a hammer. So the question Blake poses isn't just what tools, but why? Why these tools of immense power, force, and artistry? It paints the tiger's creation as this arduous, fiery, incredibly powerful act.
Almost like forging dangerous weaponry, not just sculpting clay.
Yeah, precisely. Like its very being was hammered into existence.
So if you zoom out a bit, the whole creation of the tiger is presented as this terrifyingly powerful feat. It demands not just skill, but enormous force.
A very different picture of creation than, say, the gentle touch often imagined.
Absolutely. Not serene, but cosmic raw power. Exertion.
Okay, so we have the awe, the terrifying symmetry, the fiery, forceful creation. What's the ultimate question Blake leaves us with? This is where it gets really provocative, I think.
It really shifts gears, doesn't it?
It does, especially in these final stanzas. When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee?
And that right there is the hammer blow of the poem, in a way. He introduces this incredibly stark contrast. Our source material highlights this connection Blake makes between the tiger and the lamb.
The lamb, which Blake also wrote about famously.
Exactly, in his Songs of Innocence. So he forces you, the reader, to ask. Could the same creator, the same divine hand responsible for the gentle, innocent lamb also be the one who forged this terrifying tiger?
It's fascinating because the poem's speaker isn't just admiring anymore. There's a real unease there, a kind of moral puzzle.
Definitely.
So what is it about the tiger that's puzzling the speaker so much, especially next to the lamb?
Well, I think the speaker is grappling with how such a powerful, potentially destructive creature fits into a divine plan, especially a plan that also includes ultimate innocence.
The duality.
Precisely. How can the same creator make both? It confronts you with the duality of creation itself, the capacity for both gentleness and terror, innocence, and, well, fearful power.
So that leads us to the central theme then.
I think so. Our source identifies it as this profound exploration of wonder. Yes, wonder at the tiger's magnificence. But equally, it's about the difficult, maybe unanswerable questions this magnificent creature raises about its creator. The questions aren't just musings. They feel like they're aimed right at the creator.
And the man behind these powerful words, William Blake, just briefly, he lived from 1757 to 1827, remembered as one of Europe's truly great literary figures.
Indeed. And the tiger, as we mentioned, is part of his larger collection, Songs of Innocence and of Experience. That collection often uses a child's perspective, which makes the contrast between the lamb and the tiger even more striking. He also wrote other well-known pieces like Little Boy Lost, Little Boy Found, A Poison Tree. And it's worth noting, as our sources point out, Blake consistently used the Bible as a source of inspiration.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, which clearly feeds into the deep theological, or at least spiritual, questions he's wrestling with in The Tiger.
So we've journeyed through Blake's The Tiger. It's a poem that really starts with this overwhelming sense of awe and ends maybe with a really challenging, almost unsettling question about creation itself. We saw that intense imagery, the forge, the fire, the sheer power used to depict the tiger's making.
And then that stark juxtaposition with a gentle lamb. Our source material notes every creation of nature is unique and magnificent.
True.
But Blake's poem forces us to confront the profound duality within that magnificent creation, the beautiful and the terrifying, the innocent and the powerful.
And asks how they come from the same source. So, for our final thought, something for you to maybe ponder on your own. If every creation is unique and magnificent, and if the very same immortal hand or eye can frame both the terrifying, fearful symmetry of the tiger and the gentle innocence of the lamb, well, what does that imply about the complex, maybe even contradictory nature of the creative force behind our world?
It's a question Blake left hanging in the air.
And it certainly still resonates, doesn't it? It leaves you thinking.